What's up, guys? So I'm doing a video. I took on a little project for my shower. I was having a water leak, and the reason I'm doing this video is for those of you, I'm not gonna get into the details of how I removed everything because there's plenty of videos showing that, but the main issue that I had was I replaced the cartridge, which is this guy here, and basically I had a water leak coming down from here, this area. And I didn't even know. I was in between the walls because everything's covered. I was getting water downstairs, and so I opened at the back of it, and basically the water was coming down from the bottom of the cartridge or whatever it is, not the cartridge, the housing, coming down from the inside, as you can see. So once I saw where it's coming from, then I'm like, okay, seems like a simple job. Replace the seals or whatever is inside because I didn't know what was inside. So I put remove everything. The most time consuming part was trying to figure out why I kept getting a leak, even though I was putting a new one in there. So that and removing the first part of it, that one took me a little bit while too. I had to cut it off because the screw was corroded and it got stripped. So anyways, so the main issue I had was again putting the new one in, kept getting water leak, and I couldn't figure out. Multiple times I had to shut off the water to the house, and it was a pain in the butt. But anyway, so I finally figured out that when you're taking, when you get the new piece, so this is basically the old one. And for those of you who don't understand some of these, and it took me a while to figure out, is you have multiple rings. There's actually a couple inside with the spring that controlled, and these are the ones that, if you get a water leak, for instance, if it's dripping here, when you close it, that means your inside spring seals are not, don't have a good seal there. So when you shut it off, it doesn't close off completely. So once you get a new one, obviously there's gonna be a better seal there. But the main thing is that they give it to you kind of like this, closed off with a ring on it, which is the one on top. This is the one this is what's causing my water leak. Essentially, you should have been an easy project, and I ended up buying things that I didn't need, which was like the water pressure, which is inside. This guy goes in here. This regulates the pressure. I ended up buying a new one. I didn't need to, but so yeah, this was my issue. So first of all, they give it to you with the ring already on it. But what they need to do is maybe have it separately. So this thing has a groove. You put it inside. It only goes one way, by the way. So you put it in, and then you can put the ring over it, because if you have it in the middle, sometimes it's not all the way pushed in, and you don't have a real nice seal on it. So anyway, so that's one thing I was having an issue with that. And then the other thing that I didn't see anyone mention in any video in the past was when you take the old one out, common sense told me, okay, I need to clean that area out. So I did. I cleaned it up. But apparently I didn't do a very good job, because that's what was causing my leak. So when you have this out and you have the housing open, get some sandpaper, fine sandpaper. So I got 800 and 1500. So actually I started with the 600 once I knew that there was a problem there. So I sanded it down a little bit with the 600, not too much, and then went to the 1500 to make it very smooth. So you literally have to take your time, and I cannot stress enough how much time you should be spending on that, cleaning that area, because that's where the ring, which is very, very tiny, by the way. So this is the reason you don't have a lot of room for any debris or any uneven surface. So if it was a thicker ring, then you could have more pressure in there, and you will think that you have a better seal. But because of that, it needs to be very, very smooth. So take your time, clean it really good. The other thing I found out is if when you put it in the back, make sure you take the time and put a little bit of grease on the area here where the ring is gonna sit. So when you put it back in, it can just slide into the cylinder area. So that was my main issue, and I wish somebody, or I wish I knew that in the past, because that would have saved me hours of trying to figure out what the issue was. And again, I ended up spending extra money on things that I didn't need. But yeah, hopefully that will help somebody, and good luck on your project.